Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Whew. I was running around beforehand, so I'm a little out of breath. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Getting my stuff set up here. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. I should be live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Welcome in to everyone on all platforms. Hello. Hi to Lauren over on TikTok. Hi Joanna over on YouTube. Been thinking about this game all week. So sad about Thomas. He never stopped looking for Hazel. I know. This game has been sad so far. The big mind blown thing for me last week was that all of the three for the missing cases were connected. I didn't know that. I thought that they were all separate. So that was shocking. Yeah, insane, crazy. We have a plumber that's working on some stuff downstairs. So if you hear like motors and pumps and knocking, and if Willow starts barking, that's probably why. Let me take a sip of water. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I am super excited today to continue this game. We're playing Scene Investigators today. For those of you that don't know, we've been playing it the past few weeks. It's Willow's cue to leave. She's like, "What? We're playing a game? Okay, bye." Poor Hazel turned. Yeah, I know. I felt so bad for Hazel. I mean, I'm guessing he must have found Hazel, right? I'm trying to remember all the details from last week. Hi, Elsa Jeanette. Welcome in. Eating dinner while watching, having beef barbecue and mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Tonight is date night for us, so I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. We'll have to see. It'll be fun to pick. Eyelash just went into my eye. Or it's one of Willow's hairs. Happens quite frequently. Anyway, so this week it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure. So we finish? I'm trying to remember. Did we finish last week? Let me pull up the game really quick. Did we finish what we were doing last week? I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so it's not so big on the screen. And then let me bring up the game. We finished the missing one, right? But I don't know. We didn't start the next one, did we? Oh, we read about the next one. It was the dinner party one, right? Okay. Jason's getting the door. Willow might bark for a second because she hears the man who's doing the plumbing. Okay, let me make this screen slightly bigger. Where's my phone? Make sure you guys can see it. I love the music in this game. Let me check on Twitch what it looks like so I can see if it looks okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. I know what bugs me is I think it's actually supposed to be. Let me slide it over a bit. I don't know if it's working to slide it over. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it's like not letting me see it on OBS, only on here, which is weird. Oh, there we go. Struggle is real. I don't know why it froze on OBS, but I can see it on Twitch. We were on the babysitting murder one. Oh, yeah, we did the babysitting murder one. Wait, didn't we? We finished that. Didn't we finish that one? Because we're on the dinner party one, right? It's almost there. It's gonna bug me. Let me move it over just slightly. Every time I move it, I have to wait to see if it moves on Twitch and if it moves to the proper. Okay. I think I got it. Crap, did I just move too far? I just moved too far. Our little boba cup is filling up slowly. Filling up with matcha. Yeah, babysitting murder one we finished, if I'm remembering correctly. Let me know in the comments if you guys have played this game. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've not played it before, and some of my favorite streamers have played it, but I've avoided playing it because I was like, I don't want to spoil it for myself, and I want to make sure that I don't have any spoilers, which I'm glad that I went into it blind because it's had some really interesting moments so far. Yeah, it is a little bit darker than Nancy Drew for sure, but it has some similar vibes. I really like this game dev that is Payne's Creek Killing. They did Payne's Creek Killings. Sorry, I just had this freeze. Come on, move to the right. Okay. I think I'll just leave it there. All right. Now that we are all set, let's see, start the game, and we were on Libby Lou. Recording and everything too. Recording for YouTube later. Say hi to YouTube. I still feel like I have a hair in my eye. We were reading through this, and let me know if the sound is ever too loud. We were reading through this dinner party. All this stuff on the dinner party. Oh, it just popped up on my... Now it pops up on OBS. Okay. Whatever. All right, let's see. So what is our objective here? Exam questions. How many people live in this apartment? So just like keep these in mind as we're going through. So we're just starting. So if you're coming in at a perfect time because we're going to solve a crime scene together. And I know nothing about this level, so it's all new. And these are the questions we have to answer by looking at the crime scene. How many people live in this apartment? This is scene investigators. Who is Jessica's cousin? Who sat in chair number 4? Who was killed? And who is the killer? Okay. These are all fantastic questions. How many people live in this apartment? So we need to figure out who lives here. I hate how the door is always open. There was this letter over here. So Ronnie Grayson lives here. That's one person, right? Can I read? Oh, it's just that. And it doesn't open. So there was nothing in it. What about this? Is this Ronnie? Ronnie Grayson, there he is. Okay. Wait, does it have anything on the back? No. Okay. And then, what about this? This is box of Da Vinci wine and box of chocolates. Box of chocolates. Total is $57.18. Wow, expensive. Thank you for shopping with us. Credit card used is the one that he has in here probably. Celine's Kitchen. Valet parking for Celine's Kitchen. So he picked up some kind of food, probably. Abortion clinic. Oh, interesting. Okay. ATM and check card. This is his credit card or debit card. And then what is this? Lewis Hampton, attorney at law, the lawyer. Oh, okay. So he's got a lawyer thing. He's got an abortion thing. You need a pen? Yeah. Sorry, Jason's getting a pen. Okay. So then interesting. Keep that in mind about Ronnie, because we're definitely going to have to reference that later. Oh, yes. And there was a purse here. Ooh, we love snooping in people's purses. Love my hair. Oh, thank you so much. Nico Patch. This is Nico Patch. This is for to stop smoking. Okay. So there's a woman who's, I mean, we assume she's a woman. Maybe she's not a woman. Trying to stop smoking. What does this say? I can't freaking turn it around. Pink lilac. Pink lilac, and this is really hard to turn. Substantial makes. Water resistant, leaves no marks and no smears. We have to remember that because, I mean, I think there was lipstick on one of the glasses, so we'll know it's not from this lipstick because this is smear proof. All right, and then there's a card in here, or there's a Celine's Kitchen. Ooh, so she has a thing from Celine's Kitchen, which means that she most likely, she's been there before. Okay. Then on the calendar, we have April Fool's Day, CBA 50th anniversary special. Ronnie leaves for New Orleans. So Ronnie lives here. Appointment with Dr. Richardson. Ronnie returns from company trip. Jessica's birthday. Jessica's birthday. Would that be If it says Jessica's birthday, would that be someone that lives here, or would that be a friend of theirs, maybe? Victor is visiting, so Victor doesn't live there. Brunch with Victor, dinner with Gabby. Gabby also doesn't live there. Call with Gerald. Call the bank. Doctor's appointment. Trip to LA. Mom's birthday. Eli's birthday. Eli's birthday party. Wonder if Eli lives here. Ronnie's day off. Okay. And then there's some gifts here. Happy birthday, Jess, from Victor. Okay, Victor was one of the friends. And thank you for all the support while I was in AA. Ronnie's lucky man to have you. I hope you have a great year. So Jess and Ronnie, I think, live here. I think that's reasonable to assume. Most beautiful woman in the world. That's probably from Ronnie. I mean, I'm assuming that they're in a relationship. Is this? I can't look at this. Okay. Wait. What did it say? Happy birthday, my daughter. Oh, your mom loves you. Okay. Well, maybe your mom loves you. That looks like almost like it's for a child. Huh. Interesting. But this says to the most beautiful woman in the world. That wouldn't be to a daughter. Okay, and then this we need a password for, or... Oh, it's currently locked out and may not be locked into. And it says Ronnie. So Ronnie's computer. Ooh, what's in here? Jessica Grayson. Okay, so it was Ronnie Grayson, right? So Ronnie Grayson and Jessica Grayson. So they're married. And this is from Margaret Willard. Can I open this? Oh, it's been a month since you came to visit me. Dear Jessica, it's been a month since you came to visit me. Remember what we talked about? I think it's time you ended things with him. You've endured for far too long and need to move on. Mom. Okay, so that's her mom. Interesting. And we also can see here that they said, oh, yeah. When we look at the evidence, so there's also item. There's a medicine bottle that we were given. The police found this bottle at the scene of the crime, and it's confirmed that the cause of death was the contents of this bottle. So, Spaz-X. Can we look at this closer? Severe liver damage may cause vomiting, internal bleeding, dizziness. Okay, so this was used somehow. So, this person that died, that was how they died. It looks like it might have been in the glass. So, whoever died... it looks like had lipstick on, which is not Jessica because, well, if that's Jessica's purse. Wait, is that Jessica's purse? Why did I think this was Jessica's purse? Maybe I'm wrong. This may not be Jessica's purse. Whoever's purse this is, it's not, they're not the one that died because they have smudge-proof lipstick. There's a fork on the ground. Is there anything in the trash? Nope. All right, there's a bottle here of Da Vinci wine. Which we know that Ronnie bought. This food is just sitting out. That makes me sad. What else do we have over here? Oh, beef stew. Okay, so there's a recipe for beef stew. Why is that important? Beef broth. Maybe there's something in here that someone's allergic to or something. That's interesting. Or it might not be important at all. My cousin cannot drink anything with alcohol. Serve him something else instead. Also, James is left-handed. Guests, Victor, James, and Carol. Okay, we need to start making a list here because I'm not going to be able to remember all this. Hey, Jason? You have my pen? Let's see. I only have one pen that works on my desk, which is insane because I have like 2 cups full of pens. Okay. Thank you. So... we need to look at the table. Let's go back to the table. I'm going to make a little diagram on my... so we have... whoop, let's go back this way. Okay, so it starts with 1 on this side. Okay. So if this is the table, we have 1, 2, and then is 3 over here. Oh. Yeah, 3... and then 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Okay. And this is the body that's on the ground, okay? This is the person that died. I'm putting a little skull next to the person that died. Okay. Then, is there alcohol or wine in the stew? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, wait. What did we just read? I need to write down what we read on the fridge first. Let's see. Yeah, is there alcohol in wine in the stew? Let's check really quick. No. What? Oh, red wine. 1 cup of dry red wine. Letter was not well hidden. I know, right? It's just there in the drawer, open. It's like waiting for him to be able to see it. Okay, so red wine. So what did she say? You made it to a live stream. Congratulations. Hi, Winter. Welcome in. We just started. We're trying to figure out who sat at what spot at the table. So the guests were Victor, James, and Carol. I'm writing these down on a list so I don't forget. Victor, James, Carol. And we also know that living at the house was Ronnie and Jessica, and they're married. Okay. And then we know this says, reminder, my cousin cannot drink anything with alcohol. We don't know who this person. So this is probably Jessica that wrote this. So it would be Jessica's cousin who can't drink anything with alcohol. Serve him something else instead. Oh, there is 2 soups. There is 2 soups on the counter. So even if there was alcohol, then he wouldn't have had it. Ooh, is there a place without a wine glass? Maybe that's where the no alcohol guy sat. Ooh, good catch. Okay, wait. So my cousin can't drink anything with alcohol. We don't know who it is. It could be a man or a woman. Oh, serve him something. So it's a man. So, Victor talked about AA meetings. Yes, he did. So it must be Victor. So Victor, Jessica's cousin, and he went to AA. And so we're going to go back. Let's see. Cousin can't. So Victor sat at the one without the wine. Let's look at these. So would that be this one? Right? That's not wine, is it? That's water. Okay, so number 4 was Victor. I mean, that seems reasonable because all the other ones have wine. Or no, this one doesn't have wine. Wait, wait, this isn't wine. This is something else. This is another type of alcohol, probably. I see. Okay, so number 1, he would be number 1 then. I'm like, it's water. It's literally like vodka or something. Number 1, Victor. Okay. And he has something red. I don't know what that is. That's interesting because he didn't have wine, but there's something red all over his napkin. And nobody else has anything red. Now, maybe he had something else to eat, but that looks like the beef stew would have been red, and then this is a different color, right? I don't know. I don't know what's red on his napkin. Okay, so then number... Okay, so that's Victor. And then she also said, who is left-handed? James? James is left-handed. So, left-handed. So that usually means you wouldn't want them to be on a side where they're bumping someone, right? So, like this person, right hand. Well, actually, left-handed. Trying to look at the way the utensils are set down. All of them are set the same way, though, pretty much. This person didn't show up. Whoever was supposed to sit here, their stuff was not touched. Ooh, what about this napkin? Oh, this also has something red on it. Interesting. Wine glass to the left. Oh, is that a thing? I haven't set a table properly in so long. Wine glass to the left. So that would be this one. Because that's to the right. That's also to the left, though. This is to the right, and this is to the right. So there's 2 left-handed people here. So it could be either the person that didn't show up, or it could be number 2. So it could be number 2. I'll put a question mark. Okay. What else do we know? What other information do we have? Anything? Inaccessible, inaccessible, inaccessible. Lovely. Okay. We're not going off much here. Do you guys have... You have sound, right? Yeah, you do. Okay. All right. What else? Where else can we get information from? I can look at, is it T? Tells me, okay, medicine bottle. We've gotten all the clues except 4 out of 5 in the living room. What else is there in the living room? There's something else in here that we're missing? Oop. Oh, there's a chess game underneath there, but we can't look at it. That's just the drawer. Nothing else in here. We've looked at this, but it doesn't let us type anything. Which is weird that he's locked out, honestly. Nothing under there. What are we missing in the living room? Anything on the bookshelf? Let's check. Doesn't seem to be. Sometimes there's... Oh. The New York Restaurant Guide. Romantic Getaways. Celine's Kitchen. Ooh. Located on a historical street, this restaurant capitalizes on the rustic architecture to provide its customers an escape from the hustle and bustle of New York downtown. Tables are decorated with lace and artful candles. Food is provided from the country of love itself. The wines they serve are all collection worthy, and the music are all the greatest love songs hits from around the world. Average $60, blah, blah, blah. Wow, expensive. Okay. Interesting. So somebody saved that. Now we know that Ronnie went to Celine's. Oh, where did that just go? What the crap? What just happened? Oh no, I can't move. I'm stuck. Oh, I don't know what just happened. That was weird. Okay, let's see. He bought chocolates. Okay, he went to Celine's Kitchen and he valet parked on... Oh, that would be Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, 8:22 p.m. There was a card in the restaurant paper. Yeah, I tried to click on it. It wouldn't let me. I can go back and look, though. Okay. Love this game so much. Yeah, it's really cool. Yes, this is Scene Investigators. 5 is left-handed. Okay, wait. I want to look back at the date on this really quick. So, Valentine's Day from 8:22 p.m. Wait. 8:22 p.m. Oh, it's from 6:49 p.m. to 8:20 p.m. So like 2 hours. Paid $15. Valentine's Day. Okay, let's go back and look. Can we look at other March, February? Valentine's Day. Trip to LA. Was that restaurant in LA? Was that restaurant in LA? Celine's Kitchen, New York City. Yeah, I can't get this card out. It doesn't let me click on it. New York City. Wait. And he went to Celine's on Valentine's Day. Is he cheating on her? So if he went to Valentine's Day, cheater. So he didn't go on the trip with her. Apparently not. So it looks like she went. So her mom's birthday was here. So most likely she went to visit her mom for Valentine's Day. And he probably stayed home and then he cheated on her. Now, who else has a Celine's matchbook in their purse? Haha, this person. I don't know who they are though. Yeah, somebody has a Celine, someone who's trying to quit smoking. Wait. So they had it's a girl. So the only other girl at the party, there's only one. So if it's not Jessica, it's Carol. So that must be Carol's purse, right? She went to an appointment, the clinic from Wallet business card. Wait. Who went to an appointment? Who? What's her name? Jessica? Yeah, it said she went to an appointment, but it didn't say with who. Doctor's appointment at 5:30 p.m. Yeah, it could have been. Could have been that they were looking to do that. Let's see. So, Carol cheater. It might not, I mean, yes, she's not the cheater, but I mean, technically she is, but he's more so the cheater than her. But he cheated with her. So Carol potentially, and then she's trying to stop smoking. No smoking. Okay, so Carol has the no smudge lipstick. If Carol has the no smudge lipstick, now one of you said 5 was the left-handed person, and is that because the fork is on the right and the knife is on the left? Because everybody else has the knife on the right and the fork on the left, and it's the opposite. 5 is the left-handed person. So that would be James. So James didn't come then, it would look like. So then that only leaves... So we've got James and Victor down. And then we have Carol, Ronnie, and Jessica that we need to figure out where they were sitting. And who was killed. That's why Carol wasn't smoking, because she's pregnant. Oh, I see. So the doctor appointment on the calendar is not for abortion. It must just be a regular doctor's appointment. I think it's saying that Carol is pregnant and abortion clinic. Yeah. I think she's pregnant and they're trying to abort because it wasn't with his wife. So let's see. What else am I missing here? So some of these have something red. So number 4, we don't know who it is yet. And who's this other person that had red? Number 1 is Victor. Why does Victor have something red all over his thingy? That wasn't wine. And he's drinking coffee. First live you've caught. Welcome in, Adriana. Okay, so we know... Let's go back to our questions really quick. How do I go back to the questions? Here we go. Okay, exam questions. How many people live in this apartment? I think 2. But maybe they have a child. It did say Eli's birthday on the calendar, but I don't know if that's their child or if that... I've seen no other mention of a child. So I think it's just 2 people. Who is Jessica's cousin? Victor. Who sat in chair number 4? I don't know yet. And who was killed and who is the killer? Okay, so now we just need to figure out who sat in chair number 4, who was killed, and who is the killer. Now, this has something red on it. This person had the white. I think this just means that he had the other stew and these people all had the white stew, which means that must have been the non-beef stew. Or, yeah, the non-beef stew because it had alcohol in it. Any other clues here? I know there's no other clues. We've gotten all the clues. We have all we need. There's something to do with these napkins. Is the wine glass on for white wine or water? It could be Carol if she can't drink because she's pregnant. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point, but she doesn't want anybody to know. So she just made it look like maybe she was, had a wine glass or whatever, but she's just got water instead. Interesting. So 4 could be Carol. Then that would mean there's also the question of why would a person be killed? So let's just play this through. If Jessica is sitting here and she found out, well, I guess it doesn't matter where Jessica was sitting. If she found out that her husband was cheating on her and that they were going to have a baby, she most likely wouldn't kill Carol if she thought she was pregnant. She most likely would kill her husband? Would she kill her husband? Out of anger, maybe? I mean, it's pretty dark, but could happen. Poisoned. Oh, but the glass has lipstick on it, which means it was a woman that was killed. Oh, I forgot about that. So it was a woman that was killed, but they were drinking wine. Carol wouldn't be drinking wine, though, would she? 4 is probably Carol because she's a major part of the story and no other guest is. I do think this is Carol. But what I'm confused about is who this is then. It must be Jessica then. So if Jessica's dead, did Carol kill Jessica or Jessica's husband kill her? Maybe Carol killed Jessica because maybe she doesn't want to abort the baby. Maybe she wants to be with Ronnie. So Jessica, I think Jessica might be dead. Okay, let's try this. So who was killed? Jessica. Has to be Jessica because Carol has smudge-free lipstick. So then chair number 4 would be, not Jessica, what's her name? Carol. And then the killer would be Carol. Right? Oop. I think that's correct. Carol killed Jessica to have her husband. Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe the wrong person got killed by mistake? Maybe? Wait, what makes you say that? Let's just try this and see if that's correct. Oh, we got it all right, except for who sat in chair number 4. Wait, so if Carol didn't sit in chair, if she didn't sit in chair number 4, where did she sit?
Loading scenario. Loading complete. Good luck.
So you're telling me Ronnie, if Ronnie sat in that chair, then that means Carol was freaking drinking wine. But, I mean, maybe she didn't actually drink the wine. Maybe she just filled the glass, but she didn't drink it. Let's check. No, well, okay, this has been drunken. This, it looks decently full. Huh. I don't know. So that would mean that Carol sat here. You're just guessing? Yeah, I know. I mean, we're all just guessing at this point. I'm trying to figure out why this... I still want to know why this freaking napkin has something on it. So this is... Let's just guess Ronnie. Because I don't know who it is. Let's just try that. Carol sat in 1 and Guy and AA sat in 4? Whoa, wait. Oh, because she was trying to not have... You know what? Okay, wait. One thing that we didn't talk about is the beef stew. So the beef stew, I still say this other one over here is the beef stew, the red one, which means that the one with the coffee couldn't have been the guy in AA because this is red, which means they had the beef stew. So if it wasn't AA, then it probably was Carol because it looks like they're having coffee and not alcohol. So if Carol was in 1, then maybe Victor was sitting here. But then why does Victor have frickin' red stuff all over this? So maybe it was Victor? Aw, thank you so much, Elsa. See you later. Okay, let's see. The ingredients. Yeah, it has beef broth, red wine, tomato paste. Yeah, it was definitely red. It was definitely red. So the beef stew is red. So I think, it could be Victor or it could be Ronnie, either one. I think it might be Victor that was sitting in 4. But let's look at let's try Victor. No, it wasn't Victor. So it's got to be Ronnie then.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
Or it was the other guy and then Victor didn't come? I'm dead. That's true, maybe. Maybe that's true.
Complete. Good luck.
Let's see. Oh, maybe the spelling was wrong? Crap, did I spell it wrong? Did Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did spell it wrong. Crap. That's probably what was wrong with it. Nope, that wasn't what was wrong with it. Oh, man.
Which file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario. Loading complete.
So it's either Ronnie or James, which means Ronnie or James. It had to have been Ronnie, right? That was our first guess. Oh, you're good. You're totally good. Yeah, I know. I'm just guessing too. This is craziness. Okay. So if it was Ronnie, it could have been Ronnie. Oh, wait. Wait. I think it was Ronnie, because if this was Ronnie and this was Carol, maybe they both had red stuff on their napkins. Were they like, I don't know why. I'm like trying to picture them making out, but like, would he have gotten beef stew from her mouth onto his mouth? It's kind of gross, but let's see. I think it was Ronnie. Who's sat in chair number 4? Ronnie. Okay, let's see if this works. Yes, James was left-handed. We got it right! Woo! Alrighty.
Which file would you like to tackle?
Next one. Ooh, the celebration.
Scenario. Loading complete. Good luck.
A group of teenagers were brought in for questioning regarding a murder that took place at a party held at apartment 403. Some of their stories did not match up, and no one has admitted to anything. By carefully examining the details of the scene and reading their statements, can you piece together what happened at the party? Ooh. All right, guys, let's see. Who was left-handed? It was James. He, yeah, there was something about the forks and the knives were all on the same left and right for all of them, except for his, it was swapped. Okay. 403. So this is down the hall. What's this? Oh, that was loud. Drumstick? Not like a chicken drumstick. Tennis and a drumstick. Oh, he's trying to... Oh! Grease on the elbow. Mouthing off today. Hey, I know we're becoming better friends than we have been. I just feel like I owe it to myself to get this out. Christy, I do have feelings for you, and I'm really nervous to tell you this. And by this, I'm not asking you to return these feelings, nor am I asking you to be anything more than you have been. Oh, somebody likes Christy. Okay. Can I look at anything else in here? Ah, tennis. So someone plays tennis and plays the drums and likes Christy. Is that a phone over there? No. What's this? What is this? Is that an inhaler? Oop. 2003 Summer School. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Carter, welcome to Nobles 2003 Summer School. Your student schedule for the Nobles Public High School 2003 Summer Academic Program can be found in your NPS portal account. The schedule includes the course number, name, teacher assignment, program offers students, da-da-da-da. Okay, summer school starts. $225 per course. Okay. Evelyn Zimmerman and Zach Emmett. This is to Mr. and Mrs. Carter. So whoever's last name is Carter has an inhaler. They must have asthma. Ooh. Lisa. Okay. So there was someone named Lisa at the party. How to survive on your own? Good solid metal. What else down there? Pizza! Oh, what did that let me click on? It just like popped up and then went away. Oh! Jack! Brian! Grace! Somebody had coffee over here. I don't know who that was. They don't have a name on it. Okay. Oh, we can go in the rooms. Oh, that's where someone was killed. Oh no. Okay, wait. Let me continue to look into this. Okay, wait. I need to write down these names. This is gonna bug me. Oh, okay. So we have Brian, Grace, Jack, Lisa, and then Christy was the crush. I don't know if she was at the party. Andrew. There's a lot of teenagers here. Okay. Any other names? Eric. Okay, Eric spilled his drink. Eric. All right. Somebody drank a lot. Oh, or are they? Maybe they were playing pong or something with that. Ping pong. Beer pong. Let's see. Pizza, a shoe. Nobles High School. So somebody that lives here goes there. They're out there. Okay, that was pretty much everything in there. All right, let's go in here. A key. This person has a car. Notice of suspension. Student name Brian Olson. May 28, 2003. Number of days undetermined. Student ID. Any student found in the building while in suspension. What does it say? Sexual harassment of another student. Oh no. A student reported that Brian Olson had sexually assaulted her. These are serious allegations, so the school contacted law enforcement and an investigation will be conducted. We ask that all parties involved keep this to themselves until the investigation is concluded. The parents of both parties have been notified. Okay. Interesting. Keys. Front door. Oh, so Brian has keys. I guess that just means Brian lives here. Might have been Brian that was killed, or he might have done the killing. It's kind of weird that it's in his room. Okay. There's obviously this. What's that? Bullet wound. What are our questions? I didn't even look at those yet. Who died? Who was the second last to arrive? Why does that matter? Who was the owner of the blue sports bag? And who is the killer? I don't know. Blue sports bag. That's this sports bag. This is the one with all the stuff in it that likes Christy. Okay. And then what was the other question? Who's the killer? Okay. Second last to arrive. And who died? Okay. What else? Oh, there's keys in here. Spare keys. Oh, was this our roommate against another, or somebody that knew where the spare key was? Interesting. Okay. Huh, so someone used the spare key to come into his room. And his key was in here, which means he probably was in here. Which probably means that he's the one that was killed, most likely. Let's see, what's this? Dead Ironclad Killers, band member, Brian, contact address, band members, names and ages. Brian, Eric, Andrew, and Jack. So Brian, Eric, Andrew, and Jack were all band members. Brian, Andrew, Jack, and Eric. So Lisa and Grace were at the party and they were not band members. Just interesting to note. Okay. Messenger. Group chat. Grad party. As you all know, a few of us are going to be graduating. We're going to have a grad party at our place 7 p.m. on Saturday. Let's go. I'm bringing drinks. Why can't we all just go to an arcade? Arcade? Really? I don't understand how you enjoy that boring place. And what? Chugging a whole bottle of Cordial Light is fun for you? I think the arcade is fine. That would be me. I love the arcade. Chill, guys. I already made the preparations. I just want us to enjoy our last time as high schoolers together. Someone needs to watch over Eric. Make sure he doesn't drink so much. Oh, Eric. That was the cup that was on the floor. Poor guy. Party pooper. You barfed all over the couch, you boozer. It took me a week to get rid of the smell. Okay. Geez, I'll be more careful next time. Great. We'll see each other this coming Saturday then. If you have questions or concerns, message in this group chat. Hey, what time are we gathering again? Scroll up, you idiot. He already mentioned the time. Hey guys, we need to practice this week. Can we meet up this Tuesday? Sorry, no can do. I have a track meet on Tuesday. I have a race coming up real soon. I can't do Tuesday either. I agreed to help my dad at his store. Seems that most of us can't make it. Let's reschedule. What about Thursday? Thursday's fine with me. I'm good for Thursday. Same here. Cool. Okay, interesting. Private chat. Jester. Dude, you can't just bail. I'm really sorry, something came up. We can't practice without a drummer, and you're the only one who knows how to play the drums. Do you know how important this gig is? So Jester578 is the drummer. We need to figure out what his name is, because... What game are we playing? This is Scene Investigators. Gracie, I faxed you something. Did you get it? Hey, babe, what am I looking at? This just came in today. Keep this between us, please. I don't want anyone else to know about this. Is this true? Oh, it must be the assault allegations. Of course not. You think I'd be sharing this if it was true? I bet you $1,000,000 it was Christy. I was thinking the same. Can you talk to her? I swear I'm going to kill her the next time I see her. Calm down. Don't make this worse than it is. Just talk to her. Only she can make this go away. Fine. Ha, Willow. Willow. What you doing? Hey. What's up? Okay, so Christy was the one who accused and got him in trouble, which we don't know whether he did it or not, but she accused him. So it looks like Gracie and she said she called him babe, so most likely Gracie and Brian are dating. Okay. And then who's this? Gamer Boy. Can you come over to my place this Saturday? I want to go over a bass arrangement for the new song. Yeah, Brian's not the owner of the Blue Bag. I'll come over after 5 if that's cool. I'll be at my dad's store till then. That reminds me, do you think your dad would be willing to be a sponsor for our next gig? I can ask. Sweet, let me know what he says. Okay. Be at my dad's store. And then... So this is the person that plays the drums. And then in the group chat... I'm bringing drinks. He said I'm bringing drinks. So the guy with the blue bag, the drummer, he's bringing drinks. He's also the one that likes Christy. He also said, watch over Eric. Eric is probably Strikers because he said party pooper. And he called him a boozer. Yeah. So he's Strikers. Scroll up, you idiot. He already mentioned the time. So we know this is Eric. We know this is Brian. The only other members we have are Jack and Andrew. So it's either Jack or Andrew that owns the Blue Bag. So Kitty Lover 54. Wait, did we see Kitty Lover? No, Kitty Lover wasn't over here. Huh, I wonder who Kitty Lover 54 is. Dead Ironclad Killers. Oh, Dead Ironclad Killers. There's probably... So this is the band. Sorry, I thought that was the band. This is the band. So this is Eric. Track meet on Tuesday. Gamer Boy. I can't do Tuesday either. I agreed to help my dad at his store. So he's also the one that has... He's this guy. Okay. Seems that most of us can't make it. Let's reschedule. Okay, this is the guy here. What about Thursday? Thursday's fine with me. I'm good for Thursday. Same here. So the gamer is the one with the dad with the store and the jester guy. So Jack and Andrew are the two that we're trying to figure out. So Jack and Andrew. Nope. Jack and Andrew. Let's go back this way. Can we go in these other rooms? Oh, we can. Oh, we can. Okay. Jack and Andrew. So Andrew was sitting here. Jack was over here somewhere. I'm just trying to keep track of where everybody was. Or where their cups were, at least. Jack and Brian were talking. Okay. Let's go in the bathroom. Is there anything in the bathroom? just for funsies? Is there actually nothing in the bathroom? Are you just able to come in here for no reason at all? The heck? Wait. I don't think there's anything in the bathroom. That's hilarious. Huh. Okay. And then this is the... Oh, this is definitely a girl's bedroom. This looks so nice and clean. Okay. Messenger. Group chat. Let's see whose room this is. So there's a girl that lives here too. Kitty Love 54. Hey guys, even though school's over, do you guys still want to meet up and practice in the summer? I'm fine with meeting up, but my family and I are going to be out of town until the end of July. So it's not Grace, because Grace's name was Gracie something. So this must be Lisa, potentially? I think it might be Lisa. One was angry at Brian for Christy. So maybe owner of the bag killed him in anger. Maybe. Do you guys still want to meet up? Okay, I'm fine with meeting up. My family and I are going to be out of town around the end of July. Anybody else? As you all know, a few of us are going to be graduating. We're going to have a grad party at our place 7 p.m. on Saturday. Let's go. Bringing dream. Oh yeah, this is the same group chat. Okay. And she had to get rid of the smell. Okay, cool. Private chat. Zane, since Christy is graduating this year, we'll need a new captain. I think you'd be a good fit. What do you think? I was hoping you'd be up for the task. Let's talk about this tomorrow at school. I gotta go soon. Talk to you later. Why'd they say you would be up for the task? I was hoping you'd be up for the task. Oh, okay, interesting. Zane. Hey, have you heard from Christy? She hasn't been to school in a few days and she's not picking up. This is the person we're trying to figure out who they are. You haven't heard? Cassie told me she was assaulted by someone. Please tell me they caught him. Easy there, cowboy. It's just a rumor and the school hasn't said anything yet. Hopefully it's nothing. Racket scientists could be a tennis team. Oh, that's a good catch. Anybody else? Interesting. So she might be on this tennis team as well. Cassie, okay. It's just a rumor. School hasn't said anything else. Hopefully it's nothing. Okay. I don't know if you heard, but word is going around that Christy was assaulted by someone at school. She hasn't been to school in a few days. You better not be joking. What's the school doing about it? They haven't issued a statement yet. Hopefully it's nothing. You know how she is. She's such a drama queen. You're lucky you have your brother. What's that supposed to mean? He's a big guy. Even guys are intimidated by him. The perfect creep deterrent. Interesting. So Lisa has a brother. I wonder who Lisa's brother is. Guess who I saw trying to walk home with Christy today? You're definitely overreacting. Girl, I'm telling you, he's 100% into Christy. I bet you that's the only reason he joined the tennis club. Ha, if it is, thank God he did. He's one of our best players. He's gonna have a tough time getting through her brothers. I know all of them. They're all pretty nice guys. So... okay. So he joined the tennis club. So she said... She doesn't talk like he's her brother. So I don't think that her brother is the one that's into Christy. I think it's another person. So if we can figure out who her brother is. Let's see. Oh. Championships. She's into tennis. Regional match, club photo day, practice exams, grandpa's birthday, tennis club preparation day, finals, last day of school. Okay, cool. She's really into tennis. Homes and mystery. Hey, it's a... what does that say? Flenties? It's a Flenties bar, my favorite. Flenties! Milk chocolate, peanuts, and caramel. Delicious. Okay, what's down here? Can I pick that up? Oh, it's a picture. Her and her dog. What is this? Food, community food drive and soup kitchen. Rockaway Beach. Meet near Lot J on Ferry Road. Join us. Get together as a community and let's help our homeless citizens. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Is that all that's in here? Wait, let's see. Oh, I need to look at the menu. Oh, there's something over here. Wait, did they give me documents or something? No. Did they give me documents or no? I'm so confused. Why is my mouse not working? Oh, there we go. Okay. Help, quit exam. Why does it say case file menu? My mouse is not working. Why is my mouse not working? Oh, there we go. Okay. Case file menu. 0 of 6. What does that even mean? Wouldn't Brian be her brother? Jester guy was mad at Brian thinking he assaulted Christy. Oh, yeah. I think Brian would be her brother. Okay, so then we're still left with Jack and Andrew. I still don't know which one of them is... And I still don't understand why this says 0 out of 6. Okay, so living room, kitchen. We got all of these. Case file menu. What are we missing? Wait, why is there a... Oh, that's just to open the door, I think. Okay. So it's either Jack or Andrew. This said Mr. and Mrs. Carter. The opening info said they gave you testimonies from the teens. Oh, where is that? Ah, here they are. Okay. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Hello, Miss Carter. Can you please answer my question? Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. What was the question again? Did you go to see Brian on the 31st of May? No. Did you have any physical contact with him at all during this week? No. When was the last time you met or spoke with Brian? So Brian must be the one that died. Maybe a week and a half ago? Are you aware that Mr. Brian Olson is dead? What? Are you sure? He was killed last night in his apartment. Where were you on the night of the 31st of May? I was at home. So you're also in the band? Yes, play the bass. I also play guitar, but I usually end up playing the bass. So how would you describe your relationship with Brian? Brian? Honestly, he's more of Eric's friend than mine. Eric and I have known each other since elementary and have been tight since. Eric introduced me to Brian in high school and we started playing together. Can you go over your accounts of the incident? I was working for most of the day. I eventually left and headed to Brian's place. I bumped into Grace at the lobby and we both went up together. What time did you arrive? Maybe around 6:45? Do you recall seeing anyone right before entering the apartment? No, I mean, other than the guy at the front desk. All of us had something to drink, so some things might be unclear. I do remember Grace was being pretty obnoxious the whole night. After I finished my drink, I left the apartment. Why did you leave? As I mentioned to the other officer, Brian was smoking heavily. I can't stand the smell of it. Where did you go? I went back home. Was anybody with you at the time? Anybody who would corroborate your story? No. Not even the man at the front desk? Look, this is getting annoying. I didn't do anything wrong. You got nothing on me. Just let me go. So Jack may be the one who has asthma because I feel like wouldn't that aggravate your asthma if someone's smoking? Maybe. So maybe Andrew is the owner of the blue bag. One of the mysteries is who's dead, but then they straight up tell you it's Brian, right? But I mean, you do have to read through these to find that out. But yeah, that didn't take much. Don't think his sister killed him because the door was opened with spare keys. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be his sister. Okay. Yes, I'm one of the tenants of the apartment. How close are you with your brother? Close enough. I mean, we don't talk about deep things or anything. He mostly keeps to himself. Are you aware of the allegations towards him? Huh? What allegations? Okay, let's change the topic. Out of all the attendees, has any of them shown any violent behaviors or tendencies? Violent? Not really. Well, actually, Andrew has been suspended a few times for getting into fights. Andrew. Can you recall the last time he got into a fight? Last week, actually. He and this other guy were fighting over a girl. Wait, you guys don't actually think he did it, right? Do you usually lock the door for your room? Yes, I like to keep my room private. Brian sometimes has friends over, so I lock it anytime I have to head out. But you said you lost your key. I was coming back from a friend's house and I must have accidentally left it there. What time did you leave your friend's house? Around 6:30 p.m. So how did you get into the apartment? Well, it was already open. Most of them were already inside. Brian must have let them in. What time did you arrive? Around 7. Do you keep a spare key? Yes, we keep a spare key on the kitchen wall, but it was missing. Someone must have taken it. Can you recall exactly when you noticed the spare key went missing? I checked as soon as I came back, but it was already gone. So how did you get into your room? Brian used his key set to let me in. Do you often have parties at your apartment? Yes, mostly for special occasions, but sometimes just to hang out on the weekend. Is there often alcohol involved? Yes, Andrew usually buys the drinks for us. Could you repeat what you told us? I was asleep. I woke up. It was dark. I went to the restroom and that's when I saw I saw him lying there in his room. I didn't know what to do. Oh, poor thing. And then what happened? I panicked and screamed. Moments later, Andrew came running by, gave me a panic attack. Do you have any suspicion as to who this murderer could be? I don't know. I don't understand how this could happen. We're all really good friends. Okay. Guy that was so mad about the assault blamed Brian and killed him. Yeah, I think it's Andrew. I mean, it seems pretty obvious, but it might be that they're trying to like trail us along and make us think it's Andrew and it's actually not Andrew. Where are these kids' parents? I know, right? Okay. Can you please account when you and the others arrived in the apartment? Well, I arrived at the apartment around the same time as Lisa and everybody was already there, so I don't know when the others arrived. What happened after? I don't know, man. I thought you have all the answers. It's after midnight. I'm tired as hell. I gotta go soon. What happened after? I was in the toilet puking for quite a bit, and then I woke up Eric. Where was Jack during this time? I don't know. None of us saw him for the rest of the night. You were the one who brought the drinks for the party, correct? Yes. You're not old enough to drink. How did you purchase them? Did you contaminate the drinks in any capacity? What? Of course I didn't contaminate the drinks. You do know that underage drinking or purchase of alcohol is a misdemeanor. Really? That's all you got? I thought you guys were trying to solve a murder. Get serious. This is a complete waste of time. None of my friends did what you're suggesting. Can you elaborate more on your relationship with Brian? I already told you. He and I have been dating for about a year, and things were going well. Can you please tell me your accounts of the evening? Look, Christy is 100% guilty here. That lying bee has been trying to get in between Brian and I ever since we got together. She can't stomach that he chose me and not her. I'm telling you, that girl is psycho. Please calm down, Miss Burns. Don't tell me to calm down. That girl should be behind bars. Please, just answer the question. Fine. I arrived at the apartment same time as Jack. We got out of the elevator just in time to see Christy leave the apartment and run off. Why was she even there? Does she not even... Miss Burns, please focus. Are you sure you saw Miss Carter leave the apartment? Oh, 100%. She's the only girl in this world that has dyed green hair and braids her hair like that. Please continue. After Andrew came out with the drinks, we all started trying to play a drinking game. This went on for most of the night and I eventually knocked out. Can you recall if anyone passed out before you did? I'm sorry, I can't. I completely blacked out. I guess I must have drank a bit too much because the cops already arrived by the time I woke up. Andrew came running by. He didn't seem disturbed by the body, right? Again, I think we're supposed to think it's Andrew, but I think it might be someone else. So one interesting thing she said was she saw Christy leave the apartment and run off, which is weird. Eric, can you please account when you and the others arrived at the apartment? I know I was the fourth to arrive. Brian, Grace, and Jack were already there. I must have, well, that was one of our questions, who was the second last to arrive. Crap, we're gonna have to go back and look at those. Brian, Grace, and Jack were already there. I must have missed something because Grace, wait, so he would have been fourth. Oh, second to arrive. Second to arrive is what we needed to know. Okay. I must have missed something because Grace's attitude was off the entire time. That's the second person to say that. Maybe Grace and Brian had a fight. I have no idea. I was super glad when Lisa arrived. She always livens the mood. I think Andrew was the last to come. He was always late for everything. He's always late for everything. Were you drinking that night? We all were. Grace usually doesn't drink that much, but that night she was chugging as if there was no tomorrow. Really interesting. Grace is chugging. Grace is not doing well. Anything to note of that night? I'm not sure how drunk I was, but I do remember Jack and Brian were arguing for a bit. Things got pretty heated, but Brian eventually got up and locked himself in his room. You were the one who called 911, correct? Yes. It says here on the report that you discovered the body and called law enforcement after 2 hours. Why did it take you so long for you to call law enforcement? Because Andrew was completely against it. Why was he against calling the authorities? Something about underage drinking and him getting in more trouble than the rest of us. I see. Look, I know he's a little dumb at times, but trust me, he didn't do this. Error. Mic stopped working. What part of I don't remember much do you not understand? Please calm down. We just want to clarify certain details. Please tell us again. Like I said, I was drinking heavily that night. I must have passed out because the next moment I remember was Andrew waking me up by pouring water on my face. Lisa tells me that you had a pretty big argument with Brian last week. Want to tell me about that? Seriously? You guys are reaching. He was on my case about interrupting rehearsals with my mistakes. I've been busy recently, so I haven't had much time to practice. But come on, there's no way I'll kill him over something like that. I have my pride as a musician. I was going to show up with my performance. Okay. Wow. This was a lot of information. Okay, let's go back to the first one. So who was second to arrive? We need to know that. Okay. Did you go to see Brian on the 31st of May? No. No. A week and a half ago. And she says she was at home. But someone obviously saw her. So. Also questioning Eric because they said he was closest to Brian. Know where the spare keys are? Maybe. So potentially we need to pay attention to when Christy arrived. Okay. Relationship with Brian. The accounts at the end. What time did you arrive? 6:45. So Jack. 6:45. Do you recall seeing anyone right before entering the apartment? No. Grace was being pretty obnoxious the whole night. After I finished my drink, I left the apartment. Okay. Whoa. Oh, he left. Okay. And then Lisa, I'm one of the tenants of the apartment. How close are you with your brother? Close enough. Change the topic. Out of all the attendees, has any of them shown any violent behaviors or tendencies? Not really. Andrew's been suspended a few times. I wonder if Grace, if she was so disturbed, I wonder if she killed Brian. Maybe, I wonder if she found out that the allegations against him about the assault were true. I mean, that's maybe a bit of a stretch, but okay. So out of all the attendees, okay, not really. Okay, I must have accidentally left. What time did you leave your friend's house? 6:30 p.m. Okay. What time did you arrive? Around 7. Okay, so this is Lisa. 7 p.m. is when she got there. Involved. Okay. They don't say who was there when she got there. Okay. Andrew, can you please account? Okay, I arrived at the apartment at the same time as Lisa, and everybody was already there. And he was probably nervous talking to him because he's nervous about the alcohol purchase. This is the full game. Okay, so second to last is Lisa. What makes you... So did we just read that? Is that why you said that? Okay, wait. So you were the one... Okay. I arrived at the apartment around the same time as Lisa, and everybody was already there. So he was the last one to arrive. Okay, and then Grace. She seems like super angry, and I feel like she's trying to make it out like Christy did it. I think Christy wasn't there. I think Christy's telling the truth, and I think Grace did it, and she's because she's the only witness that Christy was there. That's interesting. Okay, so the last interview said that Andrew was last, but arrived near the same time as Lisa. Oh, okay. Gotta get a drink of water. Same time as Jack. What time did Jack arrive? 6:45. So where is she? Grace, 6:45 as well. Okay, just in time to see Christy leave the apartment. Now, why did Jack not mention Christy then, if they saw Christy? I was the fourth to arrive. Brian, Grace, and Jack were already there. I must have missed something because Grace's attitude was off the entire time. Maybe Grace and Brian had a fight. I have no idea. I was super glad when Lisa arrived. She always lightens the mood. I think Andrew was the last to come. He's always late for everything. Okay, so that would mean that you guys are saying... I don't think Lisa's the second to arrive. So Grace and Jack got there at 6:45. They both got there the same time. And then Lisa got there at 7. And Andrew got there last. And Brian was already there, I guess. I can't remember if it was second to last or second to arrive. Let's look. Second last. So second last to arrive. Okay. So if Andrew was last, second last would have been Lisa. I think it was Lisa. Why does that even matter? Such a weird question. Okay, owner of the blue sports bag, I think, is Andrew. Who is the killer? And then who died? Well, we know Brian died. And who is the killer? I want to say that it's Grace. But I'm not positive about that. What do you guys think? Second last to arrive? Yeah. I feel like it's Grace because Grace was acting so off. I mean, it could be that it was someone else. That it was what's her name? That it was Andrew, but I kind of doubt that. It seems too obvious to be Andrew. If not Grace, then Andrew. Okay, let's try Grace. Nope, not Grace. Okay, revisit the scenario. Okay, so if it's not Grace,
Loading complete.
the bag had a tennis racket. Oh, Lisa played tennis. Yes, she did. But she also said that one of the guys had joined. That's not Lisa's bag though, because they said one of the guys had just joined the tennis team and that he liked Christy. That was why he joined. So it's definitely one of the guys' bags. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Andrew joined for Christy. And that's true because we got it right on the quiz. So if it wasn't Grace, Andrew? Really? Was it that obvious? I feel like it can't be Andrew. It's not Andrew. Okay, I knew it couldn't be Andrew. What about Jack? Okay, what about Jack?
Loading scenario.
Jack, what do we have written down about Jack?
Good luck.
Jack got there at 6:45. I literally have nothing interesting written down about Jack. What happened with Jack? It's not Andrew and it's not Grace. I'm so confused. Okay. Was Jack standing over here? Yes, he was. So he was talking to Brian. Or they were standing over here together. Something like that. Now, didn't somebody say in these documents, didn't they say... What does this say? How would you describe your relationship with Brian? He's more of Eric's friend than mine. I was working for most of the day. I bumped into Grace in the lobby and we both went up together. 6:45. Do you recall seeing anyone other than the guy at the front desk? I do remember Grace was being pretty obnoxious. Brian was smoking heavily. So Jack is the one with the backpack with the... I mean, we think he's the one with the inhaler. Summer courses. Okay, and then what else did it say in here? So, somebody said they heard Jack and Brian arguing, right? I woke up Eric. Where was Jack during this time? I don't know. None of us saw him for the rest of the night. Same time as Jack. We got out of the elevator just in time to see Christy leave the apartment. So Grace got there at the same time as Jack, and Jack says... Jack doesn't say they got there at the same time. He just says, I remember Grace was being pretty obnoxious the whole night. And he also says he didn't see Christy, which is weird. Wait, Christy's name is Carter? Wait, where did you get that from? Christy and Jack have the same last name. I think if Jack's the owner of the red bag. Thank you so much for the follow. Now I'm wondering, maybe Jack's not the owner. The only reason I said that was because he said the smoke bothered him, so I thought maybe he had asthma. The interview of Christy says her last name is Carter. Oh! I missed that. Miss Carter. Ah, I see. So Christy, good catch. So Christy is the one with the backpack. Okay. So then what I'm confused about is, why did Jack say he didn't see anyone and nobody could corroborate his story of him going home? That's very suspicious. I mean, Jack is very suspicious. If Christy is Jack's sister, he could have thought Brian had assaulted her because of the rumors. Oh, that might be true. So it could be Jack then. Well, let's try it. It was Jack. We did it, guys. Wow. That's amazing. Yay. Wow. Brenda's medical report. What is this? Medical report for Brenda Peterson. I'm writing to provide a medical update on Brenda Peterson, a patient who presented herself at our clinic earlier today. Miss Peterson's face exhibited severe bruising, significant damage, indicating a traumatic incident. Notably, this marks the second time she has sought medical attention for similar injuries within the past month. During her previous visit, it was reported that Miss Peterson had fallen down the stairs, but the nature and extent of her injuries on both occasions raised concern about the consistency of these explanations. Upon examination, it became evident that Miss Peterson required immediate attention to manage the pain and discomfort resulting from her injuries. Consequently, we have prescribed a stronger dose of painkillers to provide more effective relief. Given the pattern observed in her medical history, it is imperative to consider alternative explanations for her injuries and to ensure that appropriate measures are taken to address any potential risk to her well-being. In light of these concerns, we strongly recommend a comprehensive assessment of Ms. Peterson's situation, involving collaboration with relevant agencies such as social services and law enforcement. This approach aims to ensure her safety, address any potential underlying issues contributing to her injuries, and prevent further harm. Please feel free to contact our office if you have any additional questions or further to... Interesting. Who is Brenda? Why does this name sound familiar? Oh, it's from the first case? Carol's diary. Today was an unexpected turn of events. I met Ronnie for the first time at the coffee shop where I work. His warm smile and the way his eyes lit up when he ordered his usual black coffee caught me off guard. We chatted briefly, and I couldn't help but feel a spark. That's from Carol, when she's the one that Brian was cheating with. Skyline News front page. Promising teenager's life cut short in party shooting incident. What began as a bond forged in the hallways and classrooms has ended in heartbreak and sorrow. Authorities are still investigating the incident, but it has been reported that allegations against Mr. Olson may have been exaggerated. As the story continues to unfold, the question of misguided information and its implications is brought to the forefront. As we grapple with the harsh reality of the situation, it becomes paramount for us to reflect on the moral implications of sharing false information. In an age where information can spread like wildfire, we must recognize the profound impact that our words can have on the lives of others. This heartbreaking incident serves as a somber reminder that the choices we make, the words we utter, and the information we share can carry profound consequences. It is our collective responsibility to exercise caution, empathy, and integrity in our interactions. Understanding the power of our words can either build bridges or lead to irreparable damage. In the face of this tragedy, let us take a moment to mourn the loss of a young man, and may this be a reminder to reflect on the importance of honesty, compassion, and the profound impact our actions can have on the lives of those around us. May we strive for a world where trust is upheld and where the weight of truth prevails over the darkness that falsehood can cast upon us all. If you were granted the power to pardon one of the perpetrators, who would you choose? Okay, wait, who are the perpetrators? Can you tell me who the perpetrator... I can't remember. The perpetrator of Apartment 401... The first one was the... kids that went missing, right? And then wasn't the first one Thomas? Wasn't it Thomas that killed the guy? I would want to pardon Thomas, if anybody. Oh, no, he didn't kill him. He got killed. Crap, he got killed. Can't pardon him. So I don't want to pardon that guy. 402... Can't remember. 402 was the dinner party? Was it the dinner party? No, 401 wasn't Thomas. 401 was... We just did the 3... Carol. Carol was 402. So she's... But she's not the perpetrator. She was from 402, but the perpetrator in that one was... Right? Wasn't it not her? 401 was Brenda. I'm so confused. I cannot remember. I wish they would tell me who each one was. And then the last one was the one guy. Was the one with all the guns in the safe. 401. Carol at the dinner party. Carol was the one that killed at the dinner party? Why do I not remember that? We just did it. Okay. So Carol, oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so it's Carol, the dinner party. No, I don't want to pardon her. And 401 was the one with all the guns in the safe. Oh, that was the babysitter one. Oh, the babysitter one. Who was the person that killed in that one? Oh, I can't remember. I feel like the last one. I mean, Brenda. Oh, Brenda. Oh, wait. Brenda in the first one. Oh, Brenda. Wait. Brenda killed her husband in the first one because he broke in. Oh, yeah. I would want to pardon her. Absolutely. I wonder what they use that data for. Grade A. Ready to continue? Is there more? Oh, there is more. I don't know why I thought it was done. Okay, bloodbath.
Loading bloodbath.
Bloodbath.
Loading
Oh.
complete. Good luck.
I'm so excited. Okay. A typically noisy detective's office became chillingly silent. The officers had not returned any calls, and there was no response on comms. Can you figure out what happened to the color detective's office? Ooh. Okay, wait. Oh, my. That looks scary. Okay, wait. Let's see what the questions are first. What is in the package by the exit? Was the gun the killer using standard issue? Who died by the office doorway? Who was the dirty cop? How many people were murdered? How many people were murdered? There's multiple? Was Harry Baker in a reasonable state of mind? Which prisoner was in interrogation room number 1? Whoa, that's a lot of questions. Okay. The package by the exit. Where's the exit? Is this the exit? Oh my, this person was really harmed. Oh, is there something in the wall there? No? Okay. Oh, wow. There was a lot of people killed. This is insane. This is insane. This is going to be so interesting, though. Okay, I need to... Oh, me going through the wall. I need to go to the exit. Where is the exit? Officer's Lounge. The package by the exit. Oh, this is a whole office in here. They got a beanbag in their office. Where the frick is the exit? I mean, wouldn't this be the exit? Oh, pfft, right here at the beginning. Okay. Kyle Cropper. Voided contraband. Due to current state and county policies, we're sorry to inform you that the package was not permitted to be sent out from any of our local offices until we gain clearance. To start the procedure and gain the right paperwork, make sure to call. It doesn't say where it's from. But it does have a package ID number. 1098-3418 something something. So we might be able to look it up somewhere. What is that? Can I pick that up? It's like a matchbook? It's like little bits of things on the floor. Okay. General Department notice. We've had a number of recent complaints about drinking occurring throughout the offices. Due to the current influx of these complaints, we will address our stance here. Do not drink during work hours. Drinking is an adequate manner to alleviate the stresses felt doing this job. We understand this, and we will refuse any manner of taking that away from you. However, during work hours, we ask that you remain sober. Drinking inside the office is perfectly okay during lunch hours or off time. If anyone is caught drinking during hours, they will have a strike on their record. If one's work is determined to have taken a dip in productivity and we discover that consumption of alcohol is the cause, a strike will be placed on the record. Do good out there, police chief. Sharing it. Okay. Wanted. Armed robbery and assault. Interesting. Okay. Town dinner celebration. Color just hit 23,000. We're almost at 25K for our town's population. Sun County is now nearing 800K. You're invited to a small dinner celebration at the library at 6:30 p.m. Invite your neighbors, coworkers, even the whole family. Today's morning and noon shift. Nakamura to unlock her squad racks, in equipment room and unlock doors, Bolts to meet with the department head, Baker to come in and finish report before additional meeting, Donuts coming in hot, Jimmy from 2 offices over is supplying today. Morning announcements on PA, Snyder and Bolts to talk with department head, expected call later today to Bolts from HR, escort of prisoner 1 and 2 to respective interrogation cells, transfer of keys to Snyder, questioning of prisoners, switch at 12:45. Lunch break begins. Harry in charge of watching over prisoners. Lunch break is over. Baker meeting with department head. Reacquired equipment check over by Bolts. Bolts reconfirm with department head about reacquired equipment. Baker is officially on paid leave. Please refer to Snyder for respective cases. Refer to late noon and evening and night shift for other stuff. Okay. Another wanted poster. Keep your issued sidearm on you at all times. Please do not leave it behind for someone else to mess with. You will share the blame. Please keep other standard issue equipment in your locker or vehicle. We don't expect you to carry your rifle or shotgun on you 24/7. The fact that I have to say this is disheartening, but given that Jim had neither sidearm nor primary on him at the time of the Main Street shootout 2 weeks ago, means that self-preservation must be recommended and enforced. Had Harry not been there, we would have lost a good man. Excuse me. Please supply yourself as your job requires. Alrighty. What is that? Bullet? Okay. Another bullet. Observation room. Good night. Okay. Let's start off over here. Hi. Color handyman. Order new belt. Buy new VHS player. Doc says 2 times. Fridge empty. Get gift for wedding. What's the one on the floor over there? Morning stroll. Buy more drinks from Walmart's. Wellmart's instead of Walmart. Princess Emily! Hi, welcome in. We just started this one, so you're just in time for this one. In serious need of cozy and chill vibes? Oof. Well, I mean, this is cozy, but also not cozy. It's scene investigators, so we're investigating crime scenes. So the music and everything is very peaceful, but obviously the topics that are talked about may not be the coziest. Okay. So, just warning you. Hometown library got struck by lightning and caught fire last night? No, that's terrible. Okay, so morning stroll. I'm so sorry. Morning stroll, buy more drinks from Wellmart's. Okay, this appears to be maybe the handyman's. Unlock our swab, bolts to come in. Donuts coming in hot. Jimmy from 2 offices over. Okay, I don't know whose office this is, but it's interesting that they have the thing about getting drinks. Maybe they're not a handyman. Maybe Nakamura. Okay, that's who I thought it was though. Maybe he's not a handyman. I don't know. Forgot my wallet today at home. I couldn't enter the office until Richard opened the door for me. I wish I had him as a partner. He never complains. He's just quiet and gets things done. He next to never talks at all. At least I can't remember any time off the top of my head. Harry's quiet, but in a way that makes you worry from time to time, especially when he's really drunk. Cannot pay off my rent this month. Need money really soon. Like hella soon. Mike doesn't have a kind shred in his heart. Was an ass about lunch the other day too. Oh, whoops. Wait. I read that as the fart tub. The fat tub of lard came in panting today during lunch. I told him to try using pig insulin instead. He spat at me. I don't really care. He tried to jip me again. I thought him getting offended might make him think about my situation and how he might be able to relate. Obviously didn't work. Richard walked in today. He just stared at my poster for a bit before leaving. Maybe I can talk to him and see if he'll back me up and get our entire office upgraded. I've been wanting that gun for a while now. I can just taste it. Sometimes broken gun-like. Fancy features are what I want. Beanbag, where are you? Tired money speaks. Stiff and tired. Basketball refineries. Good night. Really sorry, I'm still unable to find the medication. I wrote word salad in the afternoon, it seems. I'm doing better after taking my cocktail of pills. Richard broke his gun. That's why he came in yesterday. I'll ask the chief again if we can get a special order in. I want something like my fancy baby to be standard issue. I wouldn't mind something even crazier, like the revolvers that Harry has on his walls, but maybe that's going too far. I'm only worried that Harry would get one of these suckers. He's already a kill shot with one of the pea shooters. I got pulled in by the chief today. He asked me about Harry. Seems like they're doing just a general valuation. I answered pretty casually. They asked if I knew about any evidence going missing recently. I'm able to say confidently that it wasn't Harry. I've only seen him party hard with booze anyways. I now think I'm seeing a unique pattern in the rug. It's helped me clear my head and think about certain people. Still, the medicine is gone and I don't like thinking like this. My headaches are back in full swing. They took Harry out of our case. They put in Michael Snyder. I hate that man. I cannot accept this. I refuse to ever work with him again, and I will force them to realize this. Somebody will understand. He's been cruel in some stuff recently, too. Keeps making jokes about issues that the others still haven't clued in on. If he makes another one of these jokes, I'm going to blow a casket. I hate him so much, and the position I'm in makes me feel like shit. Aw, man. Okay. Planner. Is this... It's an empty planner. Is that supposed to be important? Oh. Nope. There must be a reason I can open it. Why can I not touch anything in here? Just opening and closing the drawer. I'm trying to touch different things to see if there's something I can... What was the clue I found? Harry's cubicle, Mike's cubicle, Nakamura's cubicle. Post-it notes. 3 out of 20. Oh, that must be the post-it note I'm looking at. Okay. What does it say? They're watching. Creepy! Creepy, creepy. I bring the cozy and that's perfect. Aw, thank you so much. This is what we just read in, right? Yeah, okay. Wait, is there something over here? 3 hours, then remove. He's got some weird notes in here. Harry has the photo I took. Smith wonders if Mike still has Christmas CD. 9 hours for photo lab. Don't call. Local school. No record for issues with kids. He keeps saying hello. Package should come soon. Oh, was it his package? Call Jeannie about order number... Okay, that wasn't the order that we saw in the package. Dorian High School's number. See if Judge V can get back. Legal advice for Harry's inspection. Why does he care about Harry so much? Can't block him anymore. Ralph, wait till Thursday. Man, he just writes all kinds of things on sticky notes. This is Scene Investigators. Okay. She can help with money. Call Robert to look at car. See if tires are all ready. Call Valentine about Judge's health. See if Judge V can get... Or Judge Day, I don't know. No, it's a V. Can get back on warrant. Harry can be trusted. Okay. Don't answer calls today. Ask Harry about Jay's case. Harry wants answers yesterday. Right. Barbecue next week. Smith says we need to call back. Open today. Meet with Philip at 11ish with Piggy. Smith says hello. Get warrant for market on 4th Street. Call state to request files for case 12218. They're open between 9 and 5 right now. Meet with Susan at 6ish. Rich will be there to intro proper. Oh, here's his pills. Oh, late onset schizophrenia. Okay, that explains a lot. Poor guy. 30 pills. Okay. Okay. Tylenol! My favorite. Oh, there's another one up here. Jay claims was McMillian. Very interesting. Okay, so... Oh, there's more. Ibuprofen. And he just had a whole bunch of pills. Okay, can't get on the computer. Oh, there's another one down here. Get refill. Bullet size too large for Jay's issue. I thought that said tissue for a second. Average drowning time? Summons for next month. Did we read this one? Chicken place opened up. Invite Rich. Meet the new Beacon Bell tool. Oh, this is the gun that he wants. Probably. Simply unstoppable. Okay. Did we read? We read that, yeah. New coffee filters. Ask Ruby about mom. I wonder if the different colors of the sticky notes mean anything. Bachelor's in Science of Criminal Justice. State of Nevada Basic Training Program. Interesting. Oh, what's that? New medication today. Not like the old stuff I was using. It's got a bit more of a kick to it. I know my doctor told me to likely avoid this if I'm on anything else, but he said it was a great alternative if I start to notice a dip in the other medicine. It seems to be doing fine. I don't notice any difference just yet, but it gets the job done. My headache is still there, though. Well, I don't feel so weird anymore. I think it's good. So far, so good. The headaches are just dull. I think it's just another fine day. The whispering stopped. Thumbs up for this stuff. Wait, were these the same days that he was writing in the other journal? It's only been a week, but I can say that this got the job done just fine. My headaches are still there, but they hardly compare with the normal ones. My trial amount ran out today. Bought some pain reliever to help the layover until I can get another bottle in 2 days. I don't know why they always have to drip feed the amount. I almost collapsed when I finally got the stuff yesterday. It's a fast actor, however. Came in a little late, though, so I could get worse stuff to quiet down. And now it's completely normal again. I'm stretching a little to make sure I can pay for this next time because it works 100%. It is hampering my other expenses, however. Almost had an issue. Didn't take one as an experiment yesterday. I think even by the end of the day, Baker was a little concerned. Feels good. No issues to report today. I think that the prior medicine was just putting me off. You could tell me green men had taken over the government and I would have bought it. All good. Had to buy another bottle in the morning, completely out of money though. I'm gonna have to start a second job or something to help pay for my issues. Thumbs up again. Can't find the medicine. I left it in my car and now it's gone. I've been doing fine for the most part. I need to find it again, at least before my issues crop up again. My headaches have already returned. I just don't want to hear the voices. Oh wow. Okay, and then let's look at this really quick. This is the 18th of September. This is question mark of September. 13th. 21st. So this is the same day that he was just saying the other thing we saw. 22nd. So this continues after the other one ended, basically. Man, this guy's got some issues. Oh, Color Weekly. Breaking. Easter mourns sacred silence. A shootout occurred after inmates escaped prison. Oh yeah, this is what they were talking about, where the guy didn't have a gun. Yesterday, as the sun peaked beyond the valley's silent guardian mountains, gunfire poured out over Detective Darren Nakamura's head. As our town was gathering to pray and observe this Easter Sunday, Detective Nakamura was praying for his own life as he defended ours. His partner, Detective Baker, was away on assignment in Bindler City. Oh, this is in 1991, so this wasn't recently. Darren was all alone. An escapee from Sun City Detention Center, Adam McDaniel, that was on one of the sticky notes, was running rampant on our streets before he was finally shot dead by our brave detective. Detective Nakamura had been on McDaniel's trail for over 2 days, sniffing every plausible rat hole the man was known to be familiar with. It was on the eve of Easter Sunday that Nakamura found out that McDaniel knew a friend here in Kohler, an old one from high school in Glendale. Upon cluing in, he began the hunt proper. Laying low and watching from afar, our detective began to try to understand how to best proceed. State officials were called in to help, but they were still hours away when the fugitive burst from his friend's home. Curiously watching as McDaniel jumped into a green sedan, Nakamura wondered about the friend. The door was left ajar for 20 minutes before he approached. Inside, Detective Nakamura discovered Christopher Preffler, dead from an apparent gunshot wound to the head. It was then that Detective Nakamura knew he'd have to pursue with no help or backup. He'd have to stop the killer before any other issue ensued. Tearing about, Nakamura looked high and low for the stolen vehicle. It was at the corner of Flint and 9th that he sighted the sedan. Without having time to check in, he jumped out and approached. And in a second, a flurry of gunfire erupted from the sedan's back. As McDaniel exited and began to flee on foot, Nakamura gave chase. With the grace of a trained professional, he was able to cripple the fugitive with a shot to the leg. A proper shootout began with this, and Nakamura was forced to retreat for cover. But after agonizing minutes, the shots came less and less. The detective was then able to get a shot in and kill McDaniel dead. State officials have still closed off the corner and Mr. Preffler's house until all evidence has been properly collected. Detective Nakamura has been given some time off as the case proceeds, but with that time off, we hope he knows he did our town a great, amazing favor. Interesting. Okay. So, what was the note that we saw about McDaniel? Oh, McMillan. McMillian? Was that his name? Oh, no, it was McDaniel. Okay, I was wrong. Had nothing to do with him. Okay. So, did we get everything in his cubicle? There's one thing we're missing. Is it a post-it note? Oh, 15 out of 20 post-it notes. There's still more post-it notes that I've missed? There's 5 more somewhere? Oh, in the trash. Haha. Harry asked for papers again. Find them. Need new bag of wrappers. Already out. Morning walk, 10:30-ish. Paperwork for the rest of the day. Withdraw from bank before coming to office. I'm supplying office donuts today. Used $20 found yesterday. Oop. Check with bank in the morning before office morning walk. 10:30. Interesting. So that should be everything from, everything from Nakamura's cubicle. Interesting man. Okay, next cubicle. Richard Nicholas Bolts. Okay, this is Bolts' cubicle. Good to know. Keep the roads safe. Alright, anything over here? Oh. Behind the badge. Highway Patroller of the Year, Richard Nicholas Bolts. Nevada State has selected our very own Richard Bolts as the Highway Patrol of the Year. We're overjoyed that the city of Brindler has been able to rise again and claim 2 of the 3 annual awards that our state hands out. Richard Bolts was hired as a cadet after graduating a rigorous civilian course back in the summer of 1973. He was noted as the quickest in his class and as the one with the most leadership potential by the instructor. During his 4.5 years of service, he has been noted to work as part of patrol and criminal investigation before just last year joining State's Highway Patrol. In a small interview with our paper, Officer Bolts has noted his delight in being given this prestigious award. I would like to thank my wife, my chief, and the state for being able to give me the courage and fortitude to do my job. We hope Officer Bolts the best. And we can rest assured that the roads around Brindler are safer with him protecting us. Interesting. And this is an old photo. Okay. So he's a bit of an older guy. Well, I guess this is in the 90s, so he must not be that old. Laws and regulations of the state of Nevada. Okay, and this is marked off. Alcoholism, an addiction to the consumption of alcoholic liquor, or mental illness and compulsive behavior. Interesting. This must be properly observed for a set amount of time before action may be used against the offending officer. Interesting. Some pictures there. Wait, can I pick up? Nope. All right. Ammo. Wilder Ammunition Copperhead family for 9mm. Normal for a police office. Cough drops. Oh, a planner. Check over file reports about case. Gun range. Meet with new witness for case 2. Report about meeting yesterday and meeting today. Open office in the morning with Mike. Open all equipment lockers. Call witness number 3 for case 1. General meeting, shopping for office, request new firearm, turn keys over to Nakamura. Nakamura today, not me. Keys already given. So Nakamura's opening up. Meet with Carl Tristan. Mike's going to join a little late. Lunch. Report about meeting yesterday. Meeting today. Meeting with Chief. Likely about recent issues. So small dinner with Nakamura and Susan. She's asking if I can buy more potato salad. Okay. Write recommendations for Mendoza. Fackner needs report. Morning road incident. 1972. Look up. Call Mary from SCPD, has to fax report, fax chief weekly breakdown, fax Judge K with paperwork. Judge V's sec still hasn't faxed. Mike wants Ovaltree. Average gunfight too short for Sun City running killer cases. Consider maybe 2 people this time. Wrong about the call. The bond amount was right. Kids shattered Harry's rear view. Get another replacement. We need to give school tour next week. Tell Mike and Nakamura to clean cubicles. VHS found by Marty. Retrieve. Needs evidence right up soon. Recommend check over. Mortimer hit last week. Could be related to teen biker gang. Stocks for BLRQ rose again. Ask Arthur about investing. Todd's father was home during murder. Secretary says not able to meet. Do a background check on Harry. Everybody's suspicious of Harry. Susan needs more business cards. Judge K wakes at 9. Don't disturb sleep. What is this cute little drawing? That's adorable. It looks like Willow. She's sound asleep. Chief wants Desert Motel write-up. Get Harry's report on gas station theft. Always check the trash. Yeah, that's so true. This is my favorite makeup look on you, and with the tan. Oh, thank you so much, Shelby. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, tell Susan after interrogation. Stefan Gold needs 25K. Janitor said that one of the clocks is an hour behind. Make sure to buy a new one. Maybe batteries are low? Ask Harry if he needs more time to see if he can fix my gun. Okay. Interesting. Anything else? Oh, Richard Bolts. P.O. Box number. Please call if you have anything you wish to report. Senior detective. So he's a senior detective. Can't look in that trash. Is that everything that was in here? What are our questions? Packaged by the exit. Was the gun the killer using standard issue? Who died by the office doorway? Who was the dirty cop? How many people were murdered? Was Harry Baker in a reasonable state of mind? Which prisoner was interrogation room number 1? Okay, let's see. So we're in Richard's cubicle. We're missing 2 things. I don't know what they are, but we're gonna look for them. What did we miss? Already looked at this. Anything on the floor? Oh, that's it. September 12th, that's my birthday. Except I was born 1999, not 1998. Nakamura bugged me today after lunch about if Susan could offer a smaller type deal, but I told him that she wouldn't. He wants petty change, enough to buy fountain drinks and ramen probably. Susan already expressed that she wasn't interested unless he had enough to pay off his already late rental charges and then some. I told him to just harass Mike for some change if it's just for snacks and stuff like that. I mean, he's always got cash just lying around. I know Mike might not help given his dislike for the guy, but it'd be worth a try. Nakamura just turned and left. Seems like that put him into one of his moods. It's been a long day. There's just been so much going on in our current case. Both Mike and I hit the mother lode. This is the holy witness we've been waiting for. She's going to break the entire case against Carl Tristan. From here, notes we can read that the 11 kilograms of DDP-389 that the company was transporting was switched out at the last second for another trucker. Tristan didn't mishandle the insider stuff. He was either set up or a very unfortunate victim of pure coincidence. Whatever it is, this is evidence enough for us to pull this out of the fridge and grab any warrants that we'll need. I just need Baker to not keel over and die. I found him on the corner of Swiss and Baker's this morning. He was a complete wreck. Dragged him here in the car. It's Harry Baker? Is that Harry? He's the one that he must be suspecting of alcoholism. How was the subscriber stream on Monday night? Yes, I will do that every Monday, just on Mondays. It was good. It was very good. We read through the first 6 chapters of Nancy Drew Secrets Can Kill, and it was good. There was some interesting things. We left on a cliffhanger, which was great. But I'm really excited to read more next week. He's a liability right now. That evidence for his case a few weeks back went missing. I'm 90% sure he just partied all night with the final portion of it. Nakamura may be the largest hiring blunder we had in the last decade, but if Harry doesn't shape up and stop running afoul, then even Nakamura may seem like a decent partner. If this goes on just a little more, we'll have to really confront him. Note, have the back seat washed before the party next week. I'd rather that Nakamura and Mike not constantly try and get in each other's way. Bickering is constant, and on most normal days, they're often testy after their individual morning walks. I think they likely run into each other and fight. Today is exactly one of those days. They come back in at the same time, and we're complaining about something that I care too little to understand. I really did try and ease the tension, but Mike was playing hard ass. Hell, it even got to the point that Nakamura got quiet. It set Mike off, and he understood to shut up. Baker just watched the entire show. He was waxing his swords. He gets some type of sick pleasure watching all this. I can feel it. Nakamura is the nutcase, then Baker is the lost cause. I got to meet him today. He looked healthy, seems fine. He's unusually well for someone in his shoes, rather kind for someone who's had all their stuff taken from them. The bank literally got rid of all his possessions. His health is good, and he's showing no signs of a relapse from his prior issues. Don't know who that's about. Baker was yanked from his case this morning. Mike is now in charge of the questioning of Philip Clementine tomorrow, so he may join me a little later with Carl. From what I've heard, the man's just going to get some potentially heavy charges. But they're also offering a massive deal if he happens to just babble long enough about his friends out on the streets. I don't think Mike is very excited. I think he respected Baker enough that he's peeved at all this. He never liked Darren since he fudged the big case last year. Those two together will be messy. Baker was passive, a little too passive. He immediately ordered a plane ticket over the phone. Lots of mumbling. He's been acting off since his last shootout. All right, one of our questions is if Harry is of a good sense of mind. Susan Bolts. Oh, it's his wife. Payday and loans. We can get you a loan as soon as now. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think that's everything in here. She's sleeping so soundly. All right, and then let's go in this one. Wait, what's on the other side of this? Is there another one that you enter from this way? Oh, there is. Okay, I'll go to that one later. I'm going to go to this one first. Send $300 to the repair shop. Buy Ovaltree. Clara, toothpaste for kids and salmon. S is in F. Bread, onions, milk, and cheese. Grocery list. Make sure to order another delivery by tomorrow. Supply already. Running low. Look for cheap stuff if push comes to shove. Okay. Cleaning a gun manual. Looking to Trent Brown. Seems like a woman's... I mean, maybe... I don't know. Maybe it's a man's office. I guess they have football posters everywhere. The ladybug. Maybe it's from a kid. Maybe the ladybug's from a kid. Baker just broke his 2-month separation from booze. Drank through most of his fridge the other day. He gave me a bottle as long as I kept him company. I was glad enough to do so. I think Clara would like him, but he's too offensive to have around the kids. Hand that new folder to Dick tomorrow. He's authorizing something for case 2. Sounds like we have someone who's coming in to talk. Have enough money on the side now to buy Clara that nice dress. Baker keeps laughing each time I ask the guys to grab donuts. I think his frustration is starting to bleed through. His last case hasn't had a breakthrough because Naka keeps dragging his feet, and since Baker himself is actually forced to stay in here. Grab Carl Tristan for questioning. We may have had a break, bits of evidence that should have been brought forward a decade ago. Also, don't trust Nakamura until you know that he actually has his wallet on him. He keeps muttering how it's not his fault when he's asking for something that he cannot pay for. I'm not a charity. Sometimes we fail the right people. Looking at the stuff we have, Tristan should be a free man. He's been left behind and lost a decade and a half of his life. Just poof, gone. We're going to try and get somebody just above to hear us out. It'll take time, but he can handle it. He's a tough soul. It's now $50 for the entire package, and it's not like there's much in there in the first place. The thing is always light as a feather, disgusting, slimy, shady. They know I need it, and they're going to ride me for every penny. This isn't something recreational, for crying out loud. My life actually depends on this. I had a good laugh when I went with Baker and Nakamura for lunch. Baker barely smiled, but I think he liked being out of the office. Nakamura just nodded a lot. Acts like he can actually follow a discussion. Stupid moron, like a dog or something. I made him pay for the lunch. I ain't paying after he stiffed me last week. I went shooting with Dick today. His standard carry broke. If only I could get the security video feed for that. I've been pestering him about requesting a new one the other week. I think I'll be able to have a good rapport with Phil. Seems like he's grown in the area. He was arrested with our team's hockey jersey on, but also like 30 pounds of marijuana. Seems to be a decent guy from his wife and brother's statements, just down on his luck. He's also using a little of what he was dealing. That's rule number 1, just don't touch what you sell. It always makes things harder. But at least I have a few jokes that I think he'll be able to laugh at. I just have to make sure Nakamura doesn't screw with this. He needs to keep quiet when I'm trying to connect with Phil. We're not doing any sort of act. We're keeping everything straight. So he's the dirty cop, whoever this is. Whoever's office this is, I think is the dirty cop. Milk Pops instead of Milk Duds. Bible. Okay. What else? Call person of interest for Frank's case. Judge K's new assistant, Rachel. Pudgy sounding. Summons ready to send. She's asking for me to look into Paynes Creek. Paynes Creek! Shout out to Paynes Creek Killings. Hi, Miss Wave. Just got out of a long meeting. Glad I caught some of today's cozy stream. Oh, welcome in. We're like almost done. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting day today, but I will be posting this tomorrow. Another case about 1991 murder. Another call from a lady in Glendale. She's masking her voice. She changed her number 2 times now. Get Samantha to look at license plates. Call Sergeant Grady about serving. Sergeant Grady is escorting Phil. Phil's the one with the weed. Paynes Creek. Receive docs from guard. Need proper procedure. Clara needs bank to call. Bank teller Martin, rough voice. Why does he always write down people's voices? Fax for Roger. Money stolen from Roger. $9,000. Ooh. Maybe was fratricide? We'll be doing patrol next week. Reassure Grady on processing. Get Dick to write up report. Harry's stuff in lockup. Tell Rich. Okay. Frank Wendell, shattered neck bones and 3 ribs. Statement from Hoodie Kid contradicts. What's the one behind that? Can I... Officers then only charge neighbors. Penny wants chef outfit. Rose wants to be chunky rat. Jonathan wants doctor's outfit for Halloween. Clara's birthday next month. Do not forget. Buy more red pens and markers. Call back Marge. Therapist for Kevin cannot answer under oath. Get Dick to make a coffee for guests from now on. Professional Career Development Institute. Professional Private Investigator Program. I was thinking this was Mike. Okay, this is Mike. So Mike is the dirty cop. Let's write that down right now. Mike. Oops. Mikey. Mike. Ice skates. Can they feasibly pierce bone? Drop sheets for ship layout. Alright. We're getting towards the end of this. What else are we missing in here? This is Mike's cubicle. 4 out of 6. So we're not missing any post-it notes. We're missing something else. There's 2 things that we're missing. 2 things that we're missing. What could we be missing? We saw that already. We saw those. Oh, the phone? Receive docs from guard. Need proper procedure. No, we already saw that. What are we missing in here? What do you guys think it is? something on the chair? No. I mean, this drawer opened, but that we couldn't grab anything in here, I don't think. I don't know. Oh. She's whimpering in her sleep again. She's dreaming. Can't look at any of these books. Oh, nope. I don't know. What did we miss? Can't open any of these drawers, can we? No. I have no idea. Well, I don't have any more time for today, but we will continue this next week. This has been fascinating. Let me save and quit. Super interesting. I love this game. It's so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out today with me. I had so much fun. And I will see you on Friday. We're going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy again. And I love Hogwarts Legacy. Very, very excited to play more. Yes, to be continued. And time is just a number. I got a date night to go to with my husband. So I gotta say goodbye to you guys. Wednesday is date night. But I've had so much fun, and I will see you on Friday. 4:30 p.m. EST for Hogwarts Legacy. And Monday we will be continuing Trail the Twister, which has been fun. And yeah, I think that's everything. Have fun. Thank you so much. Alrighty, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.